America, and you're watching Jiggy Jaguar TV. Come on.
Jiggy Jag TV out at the Red Shed, and we were instructed by Jeff if we're going to get the interview, we better do it right now. So we jumped into action, and I have got some great guests with me. I'm going to go ahead and let them do their own introductions just in case I missed something. Gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Brandon Hutspeth.
I'm Jack Garut.
You guys are?
We are the band Levee from Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, of course, blues and barbecue.
That's lots of that.
So tell me a little bit about Levee.
Well, we've been together for 20 years this year. We formed in 2002, Kansas City. Me and Jack have been in the band from the beginning, and we've had a few different drummers and stuff like that. But yeah, we got a new album that just came out, our 9th album. So,
that's awesome.
Yep.
So tell me about the album.
Well, it's on all the streaming services and whatnot. It's called Keeping My Head, but what's the actual?
Trying to keep my head above water. Yeah, trying to keep my head above water.
Shows how much I know.
So tell me a little bit about what's on the album, the writing process, everything.
Okay, so it's all, there's 2 covers on this album. I wanted to put a little dedication to one of my heroes, Little Milton.
That's awesome.
Yes, and then the rest are original songs that we've just kind of written over the last couple years. It's got 9 songs on it. Like Jack said, it's on Apple, all the streaming music. So pick one up. But it's all songs about real life, friends of ours.
So what is your guys' favorite track on the album?
Hard to say.
I like the very first one. It's called Music Murder. Yeah. That's the single, and that's my favorite, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
So, how has everything opening back up and live music returning affected what you guys are doing? Are you guys booked all the time?
Yeah, we stay really busy. We keep our Leveetown.com is up to date, and yeah, we play really we stay busy, and things are opening up finally, like you said, and so we're just trying to tread the water and try to stay as busy as possible. Yeah. Yeah.
So, how did you get started doing music?
Me? Southern Baptist Church, singing as a kid. Took piano lessons as a kid, and then discovered dirt bikes and kind of blew that off for a while. And then my buddy come by one day and said, "Hey, we're putting a band together. Want to be our bass player?" Sure. So I went to a pawn shop and bought a bass. It has been downhill ever since.
So how'd you get it?
Believe it or not, I saw Johnny Cash on Sesame Street, and when I was
that's fantastic.
When I was about 5 years old, and I was hooked from there on. My mom got me lessons. Johnny Cash, yes sir, yep, yes sir. That's where it started for me.
So, explain the name Levee. Since you guys are from Kansas City, the whole thing. There's going to be, I know I'm going to get stupid people asking me.
No, okay, that's a good question. No, that's a good question. So a lot of people don't even know what a levee is. It's to keep the water from flooding, So this kind of music that we play is based around the blues, and that music comes from a place in the Mississippi, southern Mississippi called the Delta. and they built levees, and these towns were based off of building these levees to keep the towns safe.
Yeah, before the dam system, they had to build levees to keep from getting flooded all the time. So his dad named the band actually.
Yeah, my dad was raised on the Mississippi River on the Missouri side, Boot Hill, Missouri. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, where do you guys play regularly, or do you just tour?
Oh, well, we just got back from Florida. We go all over, wherever they'll book us, you know. We got a bunch of festivals coming up, and we've traveled to Canada. We've traveled all over, you know. So we'll just go anywhere, basically. Yeah, we.
How did people treat you guys in Canada?
They're lovely. Great people.
They're all nice.
They're very nice. It's cliche, but it's true. That's why it's cliche, because they're all so cool.
Yeah.
You know, they took care of us really well.
Yeah.
You know, they love music.
So, if you guys can, and I'll start with you, if you could play with any acts, Living Dead, Broke Up, whatever, Levittown and 2 other bands, what's the lineup?
I'd probably have to say I'd like to play with a guy named Albert King. Was a big hero of mine, you know. Another one would be Robert Johnson. He was an old blues guy, you know. Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
yeah. What was that?
So who would open and who would close?
I would say, oh man, whew. I would say
Or
just
would they
because.
open for Levittown?
Well, no, we would Levittown would open the show, then Robert Johnson, and then Albert King after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
idea.
That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting.
I've never even thought about, like, oh my God, like I don't have a bucket list. Like, oh, I'd have to love to play with him. I got to play with Chris Duarte, which was great.
That's awesome. I interviewed Chris Duarte.
Yeah,
years ago.
he was amazing. I was Adam and I both
Fantastic.
played that gig in Joplin at the Coda House, which is much like the Red Shed, the Coda Concert House. But it's in a house in Joplin rather than, but it's a house concerts and whatnot. And we were both exhausted at the end of the Duarte show. It was like, that was a cool gig.
Okay. And the one thing I always have to ask the bands, what the heck did you think about the Red Shed when you pull up here and then you come in, you're like, what the hell?
Actually, the first time I played here, I guess it was with Levittown was the first time I played here. It was a few months ago. It was awesome. Yeah, I pulled up. I was like, this is going to be a good time. And then you walk in here, and then the people are all nice. No, it's a great venue. It's got a good vibe.
You see that everybody that you know, practically, we know most of these people.
Yeah.
They've played here too, and it's great. You know?
These are all of our friends have played here, and you know, it's a cool vibe. I know. I always thought it was awesome. Yeah.
I always try to ask the bands what they think of the Red Shed.
I think it's great.
It's the craziest deal. You pull up.
Yeah.
I've interviewed comedians when they pull up and they're like, what the hell is that? And then they come in and they, like you guys are saying.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it just got an aura about it, you know. And the people that come to the shows are awesome, and they come here for the music, you know.
Yes.
So that's the thing. Yeah.
We pulled off the highway, and you know the drive is curvy through the woods
You
like
gotta go
thing.
past Merle's house.
Yeah, and so I turned around to my girlfriend and said, "Okay, Kathy, here's the real reason we came here." She's like, "Ah."
Yeah, you kind of questionable where you're driving to for a second until you pull up to something. Where are we going here? But no, yeah, it's all safe, of course.
Awesome. Well, before we let you guys go, how do we get a hold of the album and get a hold of you guys on social media and all that?
So the website is levittown.com. My website's brandonhudspeth.com, and we got it's on Apple, all the music platforms. The best way to get it is to come to a show, though. So we always have them on the shows, but like I said, if you can't come to a show, go to Apple Music, and you know, anywhere, and you can pick it up there too.
I have a personal website. It's my last name. My last name is Garoute, Garoutte. So my website is Garoute 66. I grew up on Route 66, hence the ring. It's like a graduation ring.
That's awesome.
But it's
I'll have to have
Garoute.
Bob get a shot of your ring later.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Garoute66.com.
That's awesome. Well, look at that. He's hanging out. I'm just listening. It's like he was going to come beat me up or something, which wouldn't be the first time a band wanted to kick my ass. And thanks to Levittown, and thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV.
Got to see people, boy. Well, I've gone, yes, I've gone, and I ain't coming back no more. Well, I've gone, yes, I've gone. And I